to the streets, to the windows, to the walls. All right. Come down here. Well, who's that? Dorgalinda Stranglehold. Oh, the storyteller's back. Oh, we need to go talk to the storyteller first. That's right, we saved him. Why is he standing out here all by himself, lonesome? I want to discuss our encounter at the dragon's lair. Sure you do. You're wondering how I ended up there, why I wasn't killed, am I right? Why'd you go there? I'm looking for a certain tower for several years now, and in that place I had a strange feeling of recognition. It seemed that tower once belonged to me a long time ago, and knowing my habits, I assumed that some records or other items that could answer the questions about my past have remained in my home. Fortunately, I realized too late that the tower was now the lair of a monster. How come the dragon didn't eat you? Despite their beastly tempers, dragons are clever creatures, but their way of life does not lend oneself to civilized conversation, which is why they do sometimes enjoy a good chat. Even more, a good story. That's what saved me. I had to share a few of my stories with the dragon, hoping to win her over, at least distract her. Did you get anything of value? Yes, thanks to you, the dragon didn't have time to burn everything. I found the memories of my previous life, which I had forgotten long ago. Oh, cool. I found a page that might interest you. Yes, you're right, another piece of evidence from the past I've forgotten. You find more pages like this, blah, blah, blah. Found a page. Found a page. Clenches the pages you brought. His voice becomes a bit younger and more energetic. My hand touches the stone wall. The cold pierces my palm like the teeth of a hungry dog sinking into a piece of meat. I don't take my hand away. I let the stone enjoy my warmth in return for its service. It accepts my caress in my unasked question, the one I'd been asking thousands upon thousands of times. Where should I go next? Behind me, I hear the loud stomping of the minotaurs that guard this god's forsaken place. I tricked and outwitted them, leaving only a trace of my presence. There is darkness lurking up ahead, honing its swords, claws, and teeth, in the hope that a rare traveler visits its lair. But today, it will get no one. This labyrinth is alive. Its red-veined stone walls resemble the guts of a huge creature. If you keep still and listen closely, you can hear its breathing in the wind that sweeps through this place. Where do I go from here? Forward. To the place whence the wind carried a faint chuckle. Whence comes the faint smell of ash? Whence a few ages ago, Demon Lord Baphomet began his great escape. Baphomet, you're inside his labyrinth? Yes, I'm traveling through the Ivory Labyrinth. This is not the most pleasant of my journeys, but it is necessary to reach my goal. How were you able to evade all the dangers? Have you forgotten who you're speaking to? I'm the last Archmage of 𝐂𝐴𝐴. I've been to many dangerous places, and this is just one of many. It won't be the last. What do you need? An answer to a question. A key to a secret. Knowledge that can save many lives. My kinfolk were weaklings and cowards. They ran from danger, but one stood up to my enemy, and Baphomet will give me the weapon to win. For several years, I had thought about how to defeat Earthfall. My enemy has no flesh. It is impossible to kill. It blazes through everything in its path. It doesn't enslave, but it destroys life itself. And I have found the answer. I know how to save my world. Earthfall came to destroy Golarion. Its strike was brutal, and my world barely withstood it. But what if Earthfall had resisted by not one world, but several worlds at once? What if Heaven or Elysium came to help the dying Golarion? If I managed to merge my world with another one, meld them together, the power of the disaster will weaken. The denizens of Golarion will be able to temporarily take shelter in an adjacent plane. Civilizations will not die. Our culture will continue to exist. We will not be forgotten. This sounds like the Worldwound. Because that's essentially what the Worldwound is. It's a merging of the Abyss and Golarion. Baphomet, the cunning and insidious lord of Minotaurs, was once a captive in Asmodeus' prison, but only 10 years passed before Baphomet was able to escape, taking his own prison with him, which later became the Ivory Labyrinth. Such an achievement deserves respect, and it's the goal of my research. Moving matter between planes is what interests me now. I stop near strange symbols covering the wall of the labyrinth. I run my hand over them to ensure they're real. Encrypted riddles drawn by Baphomet during his imprisonment. I take out the bark-covered notebook and painstakingly copy the symbols into it. Beside me, 2 minotaurs are fighting, deceived by the net of spells I've wrapped around myself like a blanket. Do you want to connect the planes? That's dangerous. The elf is silent for a moment. When he talks, there's disdain in his voice. Dangerous? Difficult? Almost impossible? But tell me, is this risk not worth the Thassalon Empire perishing before my eyes? Does Golgon, the Cyclops kingdom, deserve death? What about the Obelith Empire? Another plane will pay for saving Golarion. There will be wars, and then a new world will come. But we will survive. We will defeat Earthfall, and history will not condemn the victors. A bark-covered notebook? The one your mentor gave you? Yes. Blinded by my pride, I tore it to pieces when I thought I would not follow my kinfolk. But I am still not going to run, but the knowledge written in this notebook by my former mentor might serve my purpose. The elves managed to open a portal to Savrian and keep it open until all our people escaped from Golarion. Their cowardice deserves disdain, but their knowledge is unquestionable. I returned to 𝐂𝐴Tonin and gathered the pieces of my torn notebook. Now it is my sword, aimed at the heart of Earthfall. By combining the wisdom of elves and the cunning of Baphomet, I will save the world. I copied the strange symbols into the notebook. I haven't the slightest idea what these scribbles mean. What was the future demon lord thinking when he wrote them, while he was imprisoned in a cell with no way out? Was he still in his right mind? I need help to understand these notes, otherwise decrypting them might take more time than Pharasma has given me. One of the minotaurs behind me killed the other one, tore his heart out, and devoured it. His blood-stained nose sniffs the air sharply. His bloodshot eyes shift from wall to wall. He senses a stranger, but he doesn't scare me. I'm certain of my powers and the spells hiding me. I've done my work and can now leave this place, and still I linger. What is the strange presence I feel behind me? Like someone's watching me, despite all the protective spells. Who are you? I ask carefully, not hoping for an answer. Darkness. A coy female voice whispers in my ear. Against my will, I shudder. The storyteller stops talking for a long while. The vision ended at the most interesting moment, didn't it? Please find the rest of the pages from this bark-covered book. I must know what happened next. Alright. Thanks for the stories. I found a page. Okay, no more pages, but I mean, we've given them quite a few. Yes, examine what I'm carrying. Now it's just a shard of the past, but I feel its power. Oh, 𝐶𝐴 claw. Only a great power can resist the most terrifying of enemies, oneself. Please allow me to immerse myself in this memory and learn the story of the spiritual resurrection of the greatest of silver dragons. What a powerful item. This ring was created by, this is a fragment of ring, by an inquisitive and free mind. As a rule, such people either become geniuses and creators of new era or meet tragic ends. What was the fate of the creator of this object? We can find out together. Give me 4 vials of magic essence and 2 bars of cold iron, and I will reforge this ring. I think I have that. I sense the souls, what is this? Oh, crumpled metal of the gauntlet. I sensed the souls of 2 who were bound to this relic. One was an animal, the other a man, but neither was the master of the other. They were brothers, a most intriguing tale. Do you want to hear it? If you bring me 1 vial of magic essence, 4 bars of cold iron, and 2 vials of demon blood, I can revive this relic and see into its past. Alright. So let's learn about 𝐶𝐴Tonin's story. How many times has the moon died and been reborn since I've been here? I've lost count. My friends brought me here. They said goodbye to me, like always, but they looked at me like it was the last time they'd see me. Cowards, insidious spawn. They were glad I was going to die, but I'll show them. 𝐶𝐴Tonin will live, a new 𝐶𝐴Tonin, whose eyes are finally open. I hear the rustling of wings, and I emerge from the cave where I imprisoned myself. Who is that? A friend? An enemy? Sunbeams reflect off his scales as he hovers before me, surrounded by a glowing halo. The gold dragon Hasilax. A part of me wants to fly to him and make a circle of honor around him, as any good student should. But the part of me that turned my scales black is all ready to seize his gleaming throat. How dare he fly here, flaunting his purity and innocence? He wants to humiliate me, drag me through the mud, but I'll show him. No, what am I thinking? My mentor has come all this way to save me, I know. He would never abandon me. Someone called him to my aid. Moving heavily, I take flight to greet him, but my body, controlled by the foulness, straightens like an arrow. His vulnerable throat is so close. One strike and I'll destroy you. Asiliax. What happened next? I don't know, but I know the place where Tarendalev was believed to have sought refuge for her tarnished soul. I saw Sarkorian ruins, a wide-branching tree next to them. Perhaps there will be something there that will shed some light on the fate of mentor and student, something that can tell how Tarendalav's strength of spirit helped her to ultimately overcome the foulness within her. Can you say anything about her future? It's so strange that you should ask. We all know what happened to her, but sometimes it seems I hear her voice in the visions, her voice full of pain and despair, as if she is in the darkness which she cannot escape. I cannot solve the mystery of this vision, but it worries me. All right, Broken Buckle. Cool. We have the Covenant of the Inheritor. Covenant of the Inheritor, this is the name of this relic. This buckle once adorned... Didn't we already get this? I would swear that we did. This buckle once adorned the belt of a glorious knight from Mendev, is the embodiment of a promise made to a young girl by a powerful deity, a great promise that has changed much of the world. When you touch the restored relic, a strange vision comes to you, as if you see the events that happened in the past. A burning sensation spreads across your chest from the very spot where the mysterious wound sometimes opens. What is this? The influence of the storyteller's spells or something else? I had a vision. How strange. You are a remarkable mortal. No one has ever shared my visions before. What do you think caused it? Perhaps these things have something to do with your destiny or the fate of someone related to you. I don't have an answer, only advice. Seek out such relics. Look for what links them all, and you should know the truth. All right, the ring. The storyteller sets the ring fragment in the bars of metal in his open palm. He clenches his fist, crumpling the metal like paper, and pours essence from the vials over it. You feel terrible heat coming from the elf's hand. When he opens his fingers, you see a beautiful ring. A remarkable object, this. It was created by a talented spellcaster and is able to summon beings from other planes, as if the boundaries set by Pharasma do not exist for it. It is a powerful and dangerous item, but it was created by an honorable person. That is probably why it was not used at the crucial hour. The Ring of Summoning. And 800 XP. Apparently we don't have all the resources for this, so we're done. And we're done. And I want to see what this ring is. Ring of Summoning. Oh, there it is. This ring grants the wearer an ability to summon either 𝐂𝐴𝐸 or soul eaters, randomly selected once per day, as if they were summoned by a Summon Monster 8 spell, caster level 15, DC 22. All allies, including the wearer within 30 feet, gain a +2 bonus to weapon damage rolls and a +2 bonus on saving throws against attacks made or effects created by chaotic creatures. Wow, fantastic ring. I think we will trade it in for the Flow of Water. There we go. So now we have a monster summoning ring on our hand. Okay. That's awesome. Now we'll come down here and find the exotic weapons vendor. There she is. And bulk sell. Oh, that's feels a little bit better. 1,100 pounds lighter. All right, weapons. Sell, sell. Yep, all of that. Yep, yep. And that's Finian. We would never sell him. It shouldn't even allow me to offer that. That's just kind of mean, don't you think? Hold on to that. Sell that. We were gonna hold on to that. We'll probably hold on to that. This. There's something weird about that. I'm gonna hold on to it. I don't know what it is exactly that, but it feels weird. All right. Oh, cancel. Another 105. I will take that. Thank you very much. And we're much lighter. Okay, so we don't need anything from this vendor. Let's talk to Wilster Garms, the quartermaster. Hold on. The lads decided to chip in. You've been taking care of us, Commander, so we decided to take care of you. Please take this gift. Get yourself a magic ring or a new helmet. We'll be very happy if you do. All right. 5,000 additional gold. We'll definitely take that. All right. Does he have anything cool? Start with weapons. Icy Burst, Keen, Cold, Iron Bastard Sword +3. Now that is a mouthful. Eviscerating Doom. Well, we don't have any light hammer users. I mean, he's got some good stuff in here, but is now the time that we move Seela off of her sword? Because right now she's rocking... Oh, wait. She's rocking... Oh, no. That is a scimitar, isn't it? Yeah. And it's a +3. So just getting her a +3 scimitar doesn't make sense. Yep. We definitely like this. Because it gives Squeala the same benefits. The sword that she has. And these are getting cheaper and cheaper, so less likely that we would actually use them. Let's check armor. Gleaming banded armor. Nope, she's still... Wow, fire resistance 30, immunity to sleep, electricity, and paralysis. Huh. But Carapace is so good. Yeah, no. Let's see. Who else could use some armor? What are you wearing? Nothing? Max dex of 6. I'd hate to buy that and then not need it. What is she using? A looting target. +2 buckler grants its wearer a +2 dodge bonus to AC against attacks with two-handed weapons. It's very specific, isn't it? That's a light shield, so that won't work for her. Yeah, okay. What else you got? Any accessories? Ooh, Constitution. I don't know anyone that actually wears... What do we have on... Be rocking. Ah, +2. Is it worth the 70,000? Ah, we got enough coin. Let's do it. Giant strength +4. Oh, that's a physical might. That gives her a lot more. Let's see. Greybore is a strength guy, isn't he? He's already got a +4. And Staunton has nothing. Let's see. Who else is high strength? What do you got? He's got a +2 to strength, dex, and con. Dex, strength. He's got strength and dex. All right. I think we're good there. So let's go ahead and buy that. Now let's see who else is around here. Oh, we were looking for Woldjeff. There he is. Let's see what he's got. Not much. Woldjeff? F-, dude. A bunch of +1 crap. I thought you guys could get me. I thought your peeps could get me good shit. Not cool. All right. Who's this? No, who's next to Woljif? The blacksmith. Is that the blacksmith? What do you got? Bardiche, battle axe, trident, and then a bunch of cooldown. Oh. Half plate of will. +2 half plate grants where +3 resistance bonus on will saving throws. Meh. Let's sort by price. Earthbreaker, trident, club, battle axe, light mace, javelin, half plate, scale mail, studded, and then cold iron. Okay. Nothing there. Next. Oh, who is Dorgalinda? Who's this? Commander. Dorglinda Stranglehold. What's your role in the army? I'm the chief quartermaster in charge of material support. I make sure our brave soldiers are armed, armored, and fed when they go into battle, or at least 2 out of the 3. You know how it goes. Oh, she's part of the logistics council. Okay. What's with the nickname? President Jokesters came up with a hand went numb from a wound. Okay. We have spells. Spin it on some poor sap whose legs got ripped off in the first battle. Okay. Fair enough. She's a little hardcore. Who's over here? Arcane Weaver. Let's go see the Arcane Weaver. I don't believe I've spoken with the Arcane Weaver. Source of dividing power. Whenever they wear this robe, uses divine power to summon a creature. No. Shirt of blazing fighter. +5 competence bonus to athletic skill checks and fire resistance 30. Gloves of the ambassador. Knowledge world and persuasion skill checks. A skinned leather cloak. Whenever a wearer lands a hit on an enemy first time in a round, the enemy must pass 4 DC 29 or be partially skinned. Those who fail the save become staggered and take 2 points of constitution drain per round. Damn. What else you got in here? Let's filter by price again, just so we can see the best stuff up at the top. Thick pelt cloak. Immunity to fire. That's nice. Cloak of resistance +2 plus immunity to fire. Living flame. Whenever the wearer of this cloak channels energy to harm undead for the next 2 rounds. No. We read the skinned leather cloak. Gloves of dueling. No. Disarm attempts. Animal fury. No. A wand of dragon's breath. Silver. Which I can't use. It's alright. Oh, this is, wow, look at this. Summon Monster 8. Scroll of Soul Reaver. Look at all the beautiful scrolls. Sweet Lord. Wow. That's a lot of scrolls. That's a lot of scrolling. All right. Next. Jewelry trader. All right. Glass amulet of clarity. +2 to all DC for all saving throws against mind affecting abilities used by the wielder. Must also grants +4 morale bonus on saving throws against mind affecting and compulsion effects. Meh. Living leadership, persuasion checks, rings of protection, diamonds. Goggles of Pure Sight. Another word to take 20 on their next Dispel Magic attempt once per day. They also grant a +1 bonus on caster level checks made to overcome spell resistance. Meh. Alright. What else we got? That's the Blacksmith. Scythe, Storyteller. Who's this over here? Lady Konami. Kiar. Gorgus. One-Eyed Devil. Wolser. Arsenio. Captain Harmington. Chief Soul. Okay. Cool. So we sold off everything that we needed to. It said that we had a quest here, but I don't. Let's look in our journal. Find Trendalov's lair. Visit the Dragon Burial Ground. Scout out the ravines southwest of Dresden or send a scouting party. Explore the Ivory Sanctum. Okay. Zacarias. This is, we have to go down southwest of here, yeah. A companion quest. Reach the Hell Knight outpost. Wait to see on things fold. Who's this for? Oh, that's for Ember, actually. Find Voitel. Solve the riddle of the name. I don't know what it wanted us to do here. But anyway. Alright, I think I'm going to wrap it up here for right now, guys. And I'll be back again very soon with more episodes of my Lich Run playthrough with Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. If you're new around here, think about subscribing. Click on the bell notification icon so you get notified the next time I post a video. I'm going to try keeping these up on as a regular update as possible. So make sure that you check back for new episodes very soon. Until next time, you take care of yourselves. This is Draco Invictus saying this has been the best day of my life. See ya.